Welcome back, fellas. Let's put this in the ether. In this video, I'm going to title it What Modern Day Women Will Use You, Abuse You, and Kick You to the Curb. Right? They have no remorse. Once they use you to the fullest, they have no problem letting you go. Look at all the men, the ex-husbands, the former boyfriend, the high body counts, right? That demonstrate to you that they will use you, abuse you, and kick you to the curb. You're just another body count. You're just a body. That's it. They don't care for you, especially modern day women. Single mothers don't care about you. Three or fours don't care about you. They don't care about you. They will use you, abuse you, and kick you to the curb, and wait for the other simps to come by, do the same thing over and over and over. And this is what guys need to understand about modern day women and modern day dating. Right? It's not. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to be in a relationship, but you gotta be aware what you get yourself into, right? Or else you can be a victim, right? To this apex predator out there, right? To hunt men for a living. That's what they do. That's what these women do when they're on the prowl in a nightclub, right? Basically, that's what they're doing, right? When they're at the nightclub or bar, they're on the prowl, looking for the next victim, looking for the next head to tear off, right? To trap them, to secure them in this thing called marriage or relationships, right? And when they're done with you, they'll spit you out, toss you to the curb, and next thing you know, you're damaged good, right? You're destroyed. Sure, you got your piece of vag, right? You got your nut in, but at the end of the day, right? You could be destroyed, right? Now, is that moment of bliss worth it? Is that moment of nutting worth it? Right? Next thing you know, she it doesn't end that night. Sometimes it might continue on. Like if she's very vengeful, she could call the cops on you, right? And want more out of you. Or if you're her ex husband, she could take you to court. Not only that, you don't have to be her ex husband for her to take you to court, right? She could accuse you of false allegations, right? And take all your money's worth. And especially if you're a high value male, and especially if you're a high value male simps out there that don't know how women really are, that you refuse to take the bitter pill of red pill or the black pill. You refuse to take that pill. If you would just take that pill, all these situations between you and a woman, relationship problems, all could be circumvented. All could be prevented if you would just know what to do, how to react to this woman, and know and understand how society could program you, and not take the advice of these pickup artists, which pushing symbology to guys. That's what it is. Don't listen to pickup artists, right? They're giving out the wrong information, giving out guys that you want this, you want that, want this. Well, when in actuality, this pickup artist is telling you to be simps. That's what it is. Telling you to be one of these praise. You're supposed to work on yourself, right? Women will eventually come to you. When you work on yourself, women will eventually gravitate toward you. God, if you're a believer in God, God will eventually bring a woman to you, bring a good woman to you. You don't have to chase them. Your purpose in life is to work on yourself, to be who you are, right? Not your purpose in life is not to go chase women, right? That's not optimal. That's not an optimal male, right? A rational male, a high quality male, don't go out there chasing women. The woman just naturally gravitates towards them, right? You have to work on yourself, right? Because if you don't, she will understand that she has the upper hand. If you gravitate towards a woman, she knows she locked you in that place, and she can control you. That's what women wants. Women want complete control of men. They use her beauty, their looks to get complete control of men. That's what it is, right? Once they get complete control, they use you, abuse you, and kick you to the curb. That's what it is. And guys need to understand that. Stop being a simp. Stop being a soy boy cuck, man. Right? You need to bypass that modern day women today are innocents. They're nothing beyond innocence. They're nothing but innocent. How to say this? They're anything but innocence, right? They're anything but innocence. They look innocent, but when you hear the way they act, you see their previous history, you see their social media, they're flirtatious, they're promiscuous, they have all these body counts, they have OnlyFans account, right? Modern day women are basically tainted, right? Because of that, you work on yourself. Don't work for these women. Don't prove anything to these women, right? You only prove to something that gives you values, right? But these women don't care about you. People who care about you don't use, abuse, and kick you to the curb. Right? And that's what a lot of men are getting themselves into, getting themselves into relationship problems. This is why a lot of men have been red pill for the first time, because they realize these women don't care about them. Right? And they get this harsh, they learn the hard way. They get this harsh rude awakening by their first hand experiences. Unfortunately, that's how some men learn, by the first hand experiences. That's why I don't tell guys, like, you know, don't date them. I to learn by going through this kind of things. You have to learn. You have to suffer to go through this mistake. A simp, you can't tell a simp what to do. A simp will always be a simp, right? In order for a simp to learn is by heartbreak, for him to experience it for himself, and he had to take the bitter pill, right? That's the only way for a simp to learn. A simp had to suffer to learn, right? But, you know, men have to understand what they get themselves into when they affiliate themselves with these modern day women, right? Use, abuse, and kick you to a curb. That's all they do. Take all your resources. Take all the things that you work so hard for, right? And a lot of men being destroyed, and especially a lot of fathers being destroyed because of that, right? They get locked up in this situation, in these marriages where the women manipulate them, saying, if you love me, you don't have to sign a prenuptial agreement, when the smartest thing you could do is sign a prenup. I understand prenuptial is not ironclad, but at least it's something, right? A lawyer said that at least you have something that guards you from any more disastrous outcome in a relationship from a woman, right? Yeah, at least you have something. Right, a judge could toss them out, but at least you have something. NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, right? Celebrity have that all the time, right? You could sue them; they break that NDA agreement, right? Have a lawyer to look at all these fine prints, do all these stuff if you affiliate yourself with a woman. A lot of high value male have a lot of lawyers on their phone, right? They always have a lawyer. No, find a lawyer. I know there's all this stigma between lawyers and people hate them and all that stuff. But, you know, a lawyer could either be your enemy or your best friend. You gotta look at it objectively, right? Right? But know a lawyer and know your rights, right? Because these modern day women are heartless. Know what you're getting yourself into, right? So they don't love you, man. Modern day women, it's all business transaction. Everything in this world is a transaction. It's all business, right? That's why a marriage certificate is like a business contract, and 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 marriage is a rich man's game, right? It's all about wealth, distributing wealth, money, exchanging money. It's a billion-dollar industry, right? But I digress on marriage. That's another topic. But I am saying that guys have to understand that they're not living in a fictional world. They're living in reality, and that's what it is. And money make the world go round, all right? Resources. That's what it is. Resources. Good debt, bad debt. All right? So before you get played, and you don't want to get played in this world, when you get played, it's hard for you to get back up. All right? Don't get played. Don't get bamboozled. Don't get scammed by these women out there. And that's the easy way for a guy to fall down. Right? A woman will lead to a guy's downfall. Right? Like Eve leads to Adam's downfall from the Garden of Eden. If Adam would not listen to Eve, right, Adam would not fall. Right? Adam would still be in the Garden of Eden. Right? Women are easily manipulated by media. Right? Like Eve get manipulated by the serpents. Women are manipulated by the media, by what's shown on TV, by other women, right? And it leads them to these kind of behaviors, right? And sometimes behaviors are bad habits. It's hard to beat out. Some of these behaviors are bad habits. Women are picking up these bad habits from other women, thinking it's a good thing. And what's that do? It leads to men waking up and see the light and not interacting with women, and that leads to women loneliness, because women cannot handle loneliness. When they're in the loneliness state, it most likely going to lead to the depressions. Right? And there's a lot of depressed women right now because there's a lot of depressed women right now. They're on psychoactive drugs. They're on antidepressant and all these kind of stuff. Right? Most of these women are heavily medicated or undiagnosed undiagnosed massive depressive, right? So you gotta understand, right? You have to be a sociopath or a psychopath to be doing this to other people. Why would people? Why, if you're a common sense person, right? If you're a person in the right mind, a decent person, why would you use and abuse people? You have to be some cynical person to be doing that, right? Take advantage of people, right? You gotta be a sociopath or a psychopath to be using, abusing, and toss people to the curb and not realizing what you're doing to the person, right? And that's what modern day women are doing to men right now. And if you're not careful, man, you will be in a world of hurt. But on that note, guys, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Do you agree or disagree with what I'm saying? If you like what I'm saying, if you want to support what I'm doing, I drop videos daily. Like, share, subscribe. And on that note, guys, I appreciate your time for watching. And as always, peace and blessings.